Dreams can make you cry. Dreams can make you laugh.
Hello everyone, it's Lilac Dreams and welcome back to another video. Today, I'm actually really excited because I'm going to be opening a brand new pony. I actually just got this pony today. I ordered it a few days ago, and I keep saying pony, but it's not pony. There's actually 3 of them in here, and I will talk more about that in a little bit, but let's open the package, I guess. There are 3 ponies in this package. I bundled them. They were originally 3 separate listings, but I bundled them all for $15 plus shipping. It was like $21 total, I think, for the whole thing. I'm going to be really careful in opening this because the pony hair is going to be everywhere since there's 3 in here. Like most times I open ponies, I'll just like dump it and try to get them all in the same, like get the pony in a spot where I'm not going to cut its hair, but it's hard when they're all so close together. Also, I'm a little bit worried about the ponies themselves because the pictures were really bad, and I didn't read the reviews till after I bought it because I looked at the rating and it was a 5-star rating, but there were also like 1,000 reviews. And when I went back later after I had already bought it and looked at the reviews, so a lot of them said that it smelled like smoke, which is kind of difficult to remedy. It's possible, I've done it before, but it takes a while. So we're gonna see if that's correct. And oh yeah, see, it's a good thing I was careful because the ponies are not in any protective wrapping. They're just there, and you can probably tell which ones they are. Let's just dump it out here onto my set, and hopefully they don't smell too bad because I don't want to make my whole set smell gross. This is not working. Here's the first pony. You can probably see her already and tell who she is. This is Helia, I think is her name. I think that's her official name. Her hair is so crusty, she's going to need to be cleaned. The description on the listing was really bad, but the one thing it did say is that all the ponies have bad hair, but looking at the pictures, it wasn't frizzy, it's just messy, which I can fix. Okay, so here she is. Okay, yeah, she does stink. I've dealt with worse, but it is kind of annoying. Like, I can fix it, like, I can do it, and I'll talk about how I do it later. If you have ponies that smell like smoke and you want to get rid of it, I will tell you how I get rid of it, but it is kind of a long process, and it is a little tedious. Here's the second pony. She is, I don't actually know her name. If you guys know her name, let me know. I think it's like Lily something. Lily Valley, is that her name? I feel like Lily Valley is her name, but I could be wrong. They look in pretty good condition, like I'm not looking too thoroughly at them because they're really messy right now. And their hair is kind of everywhere, but they look in good condition. Like, I'm not seeing any major marks or like problems, so that's good. I mean, they look good. It doesn't look like the hair is cut. The original bands are still in the hair, but I am gonna have to take them out to wash the hair. So, okay, lastly, there's one more pony in here, and this is this pony. It looks like Sunny Rays, but it's not. I don't know her name either. But she's really pretty as well. I did not get the rose one. I saw the rose one on the person's page, but it was had been sold, so I didn't get her. But the only thing that I'm seeing now, like, I didn't see anything on these as far as like marks and stuff go. On this pony, I am seeing a little like mark up there on her eyebrow or whatever. But Sunny Rays has one of those too. And I noticed when I opened her, and I haven't really paid attention since. This one is probably the worst, like, as far as, like, marks go. But I think a lot of that I can wash off. As far as, like, they're actually, like, she's got something here, too. She smells worse than the other two, by the way, if you're wondering. All of their, like, coloring is really nice, though. Their hair is really bad. Like, it's like, crusty. I don't know how to explain it, but I'm gonna go wash these guys real quick, and yeah, I'm gonna wash them, and then I will have a voiceover talking about how I'm washing them and how I'm gonna get the smell out. And then I will look at them closer when they're clean. The first thing that I did for all the ponies was take out their hairbands and just get them wet. After I did that, I covered them in a soap. I used a shampoo, and I just lathered them in it, and then I brushed out their hair, and then I dumped coffee on them and rubbed that into them, and then I washed them a second time with the shampoo, and then after I did that, I ended up putting conditioner in their hair and brushing that in there. It was kind of a long process. I did lose some of the footage, so if you're not seeing all the steps, that's why. But yeah, when using coffee, you have to be really careful not to scratch off their markings. It was also really hard to just wash the pony with it. I don't know why. I was going to do it a second time, and then I ended up not, just because I didn't want to spend a lot of time on this. So they did end up still smelling a little bit when I was done. There are a lot of methods that you can do other than just washing it with coffee grounds. A lot of methods are probably better, like more effective, but it did help. I mean, it didn't help a lot, but it did help a little bit. So yeah, I mean, it was fine. Here are the ponies. I do apologize. I lost some footage of cleaning them because my storage was full and I did not know, so I lost footage. They do smell still a little bit, but not as much as they did before, and I'm going to do more work on them in the future to get rid of that smell a little bit more, and also I think it'll just wear off with time. But one thing I'm gonna do is, like, there's a bunch of different methods online, so I'm gonna follow some of those. What I've done in the past is I got a container with like a little bit of coffee grounds in it, and I just left the ponies in there for like 3 weeks, and then they just smelled like coffee, so it worked, I guess. But also there are methods with baking soda that you can do that's kind of a similar situation. You put baking soda in like a container or a bag or something with a pony, and you just leave it in there for long periods of time. But I recommend just doing research and really figuring out what method you think is going to work for you. But that aside, I want to talk about these ponies because they're so pretty. All of their hair is super nice. They do look a little like puffy, but they're not frizzy. I just didn't style them. I brushed their hair out when it was dry, which makes the hair like puff up. So in order to make it look nice again, I will need to wet it down and then actually curl it, but I didn't do that. So I just wanted to get it done. Same with their hair. Like, their hair isn't styled at all. It's just kind of there. So we're going to start with this beautiful pony. As I said before, I do not know their names, and I forgot to look it up. So I will put the name on the screen. Don't worry, I will probably forget. But here is her. I love all of her symbols. The symbols are super clear. They're not scratched at all. I think they look so pretty. I love the green here matching with the green on the bows. I love the color coordination. She gives me the spring vibes. She really gives that spring vibe, and I really like that. Her hair color is a little random. I think it would be really cool if she had green hair instead of purple, just because the purple seems a little random. It does match these flowers, but it's not the same shade of purple. It's a different shade of purple, which is kind of, again, random. But the side, like, she does have color here and here as well. She doesn't have anything on this side of her body though. But yeah, I think she's really pretty. She's in pretty good condition. I don't think there's anything really wrong with her. There's like a teeny tiny mark that I'm seeing on camera here, but like it's just like a factory plastic error mark. I could probably just scratch it off. But yeah, her tail is wrapped around her leg, but here it is. Like I said, it's kind of puffy because I didn't have the chance to actually style it properly, but she is really pretty. I really like her. I don't know if she's necessarily my favorite out of the three, but I do like her. She's nice. Her eye does have like the tiniest mark in it, but I was able to get off all the weird like stains off her ears and stuff. Those came off right away, like as soon as she was touched with water. The thing above her eye is still there, but I'm not really that worried about it because, like I said, Sunny Rays has something very similar, and I forgot. Like, I never even think about it. I think she looks really pretty. Again, her markings are absolutely flawless. Personally, if I were to get duplicates of all these ponies and their markings were in bad condition, I would maybe remove the markings if the markings were already scratched up and in bad condition. But honestly, I really like the markings, so I don't know why people remove them so often. I mean, I kind of get it because obviously it'll fit in with other ponies and they'll match the style, and they are really pretty without their markings if you see videos and things of people that have removed the markings. But I love the markings personally. They're so unique, and none of the other ponies have anything like this, so I think it's really cool. Anyway, her eyes are blue, which is kind of interesting since her body color is blue. It's kind of like an interesting design take there. I like the sunflowers and how it matches her hair. She has 2 colors of orange in her hair, actually, which is something I didn't know until like I took her out of the package. But it's kind of hard to see on camera. Here, let me try to change the exposure here and see if I can... There you go. You can see the two colors in her hair. She's got like a dark orange color and a lighter orange color, which I think is really, really pretty. It's such a nice detail and it's so subtle that I didn't even notice right away. And I actually love it because it's really pretty and I love how it looks on her. And then, yeah, her markings are really pretty. I love her wings. I think it's cool that her markings are on both sides of her wings instead of just one. And then here are her markings on this side as well. I love her base color. It's really unique. I can't think of a single other pony that has a base color like this. Her eyes are interesting because they don't quite match the same color as her hair. Like her hair is a lighter yellow, where her eyes are more of like a orangey yellow. Like her eyes match Helia's hair, the orange in Helia's hair instead of her own hair, which is kind of strange. But yeah, I like how the hair matches all the little dots on her. The dots are a little weird. I think it maybe is supposed to be like pollen or something, but I don't know. It's just it's a little strange, but it's also kind of unique. So I do like it, but also it's strange. The hearts are interesting too. I'm not sure what hearts have to do with lilies, but sure. And then turning to the other side, here are her markings. So she has the most markings on this side. Hers go further back than the rest of them. I was kind of surprised that they didn't stop here and they actually kept going because I thought they would stop here, but they didn't. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, I like her color scheme too. I just think that her flowery designs are maybe not as cool as the other two. If I had to rank them, I'd probably put her in third, her in second, and maybe her in first, but I don't really know. Anyway, that is all of these ponies. Like I said before, they're all in really, really good condition. They all look really nice. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And also, I want you to tell me what you think of these ponies. Which one is your favorite? Because honestly, I'm really wondering. And then also, tell me what you think of like the color schemes and the design choices. Because of the video, make sure to leave a comment down below letting me know which of these three ponies is your favorite. And then also, make sure to put a purple heart emoji in your comments so I know that you made it to the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, everyone!